So I know just a little bit less than absolutely nothing about laser engravers. But some of the projects that I've been working on, I do want to have the ability to personalize them if I want. So I found this on Amazon. I'll put a link in the description. This was on sale. I paid like $89 for it, okay? And it's small. I'm not going to show you about unpacking it because, I mean, what's that really tell you? It was packaged very, very well, but here it is. And for me, knowing absolutely nothing, I was able to start printing in about 20 minutes. That's how easy it is, okay? What it comes with is obviously, it comes with the base. Here is the laser that is detachable, and I'll show you here in a minute how to hook that up. And I'm going to show you how I'll just put a monogram or put a design on here. Okay, in the kit, so here is the laser. Have some goggles. I don't know how good they are, how trustworthy they are, but you have some goggles. Don't look at it. This is a 2mm spacer. So you put this on the item you're going to etch and let the laser sit down in front of it so there's a little bit of a gap. They give you a piece of wood. I don't know if that's for etching or cutting. You have a little cloth to clean the lens of the laser. You have a couple wrenches. It's like an 8 and a 10mm, some Allen wrenches, some hex wrenches, and a user manual. It also has a couple of these cards. I don't know if they're like business cards or I'm not sure what they're for. I haven't figured that out yet. Okay, again, this is a Acmer S1. It's an S1 laser engraver. Again, I'll put a link in the description. If you're just starting out, I think this would be really perfect. But it is packed very well. The cradle sits down here, and the laser goes in this one here. Okay, so I think it was packaged very well. Even had the corner was dinged up a little bit, and it's still, you know, it worked just fine. Also comes with a USB, so it goes a USB-A to a USB-C, and your power supply. So one of the items I've been making is a napkin holder, and again I just used the top of the cedar picket, sand it down, and I'm going to see what it looks like to monogram one, just personalize it a little bit. So here is the unit. It travels back and forth, and then the laser, it has this little protective shield on it from the laser, and it just sticks on there with magnets. Now what it does, it slides in this little groove. There's a groove in here. Just slide that in there and then tighten the thumb screw. Okay, so it sits like this. And you have your plug, and you'll have two, I don't know if you can see this, two little lines, and those two little lines will go towards the laser. Okay, and that just pushes in there. Now my problem that I have is what I want to print on is higher than what this goes. So I just have 4 pieces of scrap wood, put this underneath. What I did is just where it's barely, I want to move this one so it doesn't really bother the travel. Now put this down and I can adjust this up. Hopefully it's enough. Yeah, that's enough. And they give you this 2mm this 2mm spacer that you put down over the laser and then tighten it down. Okay. Okay, now we'll set that over here. Now let me fire up the computer and we'll get this hooked up. We'll do some engraving. Okay, so plug that in. And I start the computer up. So for the time being, and right now it kind of seems like it's doing everything I need it to, there is a free laser software. It's called LaserGRBL. And you just download the app, download it to your computer, double click. The only thing that was kind of tricky for me to learn was the sizing, and I still don't have that perfect, but I'm going to show you the way that I do it. Okay, so I'm just going to plug it into the USB. I already have it plugged in on this side, and you can turn the power on. I heard my computer beep. Notice that it picked it up. So go to File and then Open File, and this is just something I took off the internet, and then this is what it comes out to. Now I've tried to crop it and I have no luck at all. I don't know what it does, but it doesn't work. That's the only thing I don't like. Okay, so but you can rotate it if you want. You know, you can do a little bit of that. I'm just kind of interested in just etching right now. So you hit that. Now this is your size, 100 by 35, and this is millimeters. So if you hit create, and then go up here to connect, okay, you see we get these are lit up. Okay, we hit home, go over there, and now you can see now we have different options. This right here is framing, so what it's going to do is the laser is going to run as far as it goes, so then you can adjust if it's too big, too small, and then you can adjust your size from there. So let's click this. About right where I want it, but I do want to, I'm going to slide the whole thing down, so I will be right back. Okay, I've adjusted it a little bit. Let's see if we're any closer. Put the framing. Okay, so that was operator error. So what I had to do was bring this whole thing up. So I have it resting on some higher blocks. Now my laser is down there a little bit further. So I want it to be, try to get it as I can, even it up. And now let's test the framing. First we're going to do home. Make sure it's at its spot. And now I'm going to click framing. Hear the fan kick on. Well, I need to move it up a little bit. So what had happened was there was a little bit of a cut in the board, so it was hitting. So we'll try it again. Frame. Go up just a little bit more. Okay, now I think I got it under control. Okay, I got it set where I want. So this is going to be my frame. Hit the frame. Come out. And that's going to be how far it goes. I don't know if you have to or not. I just put a scrap piece of wood up here so that you can't see nobody can look at the laser. I don't know if it would, I'm sure it's not good for your eyes. So we're all done with that. And so now right here, this green is your run program. And it's about ready to start. I'll start engraving, and it will tell you down here on the bottom, it will calculate how long it thinks it's going to take to do. Okay, I mean, for an entry level, not too bad. So we're going to do the other side. They run the same program, and I don't think you're really gonna, do mass production out of this. So let's set the other one up. Okay, now we're gonna etch the other side. Okay, well, that one is done. We got both sides of it. I mean, obviously, if you were going to do this over and over, you would definitely want to put a stop so that everything was even. But I'm just having fun with it right now. So it will cut wood, but it's like a 1/16 of an inch, and that's not what I bought it for. I just wanted to, just kind of goof around with this, play around with it. I'm gonna make some little jewelry boxes for the grandkids, so just something to etch it in there. Again, is this, something that you're gonna spit, 500 of these out in a day? No. But if you're doing one or two, or just playing around, this thing's perfect. Again, there's a link in the description. It's a really good starter. I've not really found anything that I could complain about. Again, I knew nothing about it at all, and was a little bit scared but I was up and printing in 20 minutes. Now, remember, if you're going to do it inside, it will create some smoke. So be mindful of that. I do it out here in the garage. But if you do it in the house, there is going to be some smoke that's going to come up from the wood. Okay, I hope this video helps a little bit. If you got any questions, leave them down in the comments. I'll try to answer them. Is this something that you would try? And if it is, what would you try to etch? Okay? Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.